Hey Gemini, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read's a general read for the collective of Gemini. That means anybody that has Gemini anywhere in their chart, this message is for you. May not necessarily be your message, it might be a message for the person sitting next to you that has Gemini in their chart. But since you are the one observing this reading, I am truly intending to get this to you. Spirit may have a whole different idea though. You should know within the first couple of minutes as usual, like I say, whether or not this is or is not your read. But with this being this, we're heading into the second week of February. You should know by this is the first week overall energy, and this first week you should know whether or not this is or is not your read. For interest's sake, go into the second week, but I definitely would encourage you, to take notes. Put it in your favorites, come back to it, see if it matches up to everything that's occurring throughout the weeks. Then you'll, definitively have an answer whether or not it is or is not your read, especially by the second week, most definitely. If you do not feel that this is your read, you do not, feel comfortable with it, or you don't resonate, I do encourage you to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs. Please keep in mind that there are multiple zodiacs and constellations you are born under, not just Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so please don't disregard all the others. The Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus are focal points for reads, not necessarily does it describe you as an individual and how you function. Okay, with all that being said, as you can see, the header says, and the intent placed on the cards is, what will February 2022 bring? So we're going to have a look and see. We're going to do our overview. I have the main tarot down. We're going to break out the clarification, clarify what needs to be clarified, and then we'll bring out the other messages. Basically, it's like a PS message if you were to write a letter, or I forgot to tell you kind of message. And then we have guidance that I'll bring out after to help you how to handle the situation, what to do. And again, as usual, it's up to you to take the message in or to disregard it. That is the great thing about free will. Okay. Before I begin, I would like very much to ask Spirit to come forward and assist Gemini in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern the message they are about to receive. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, for your overall energy up there, you have the Empress. And quite literally, either it's referring to you or it's referring to somebody that's in your life that is a very strong, confident person that's, financially stable, is a mom, and is very confident in how she goes about from day to day. She is able to nurture anything and everything comes her way and bring it to life, and kind of, she's kind of like the organizer as far as I'm concerned. If she were to have 13 kids, she'd have them all in a row instead of everything being chaotic. She's really put together. Yes, I agree, Spirit. She is put together. The bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So, feeling a little beat down, but definitely pursuing and pressing through. Even though we feel like everybody or everything is coming at you, you're being attacked, you're still continuing to pursue and press through anyway for your Ten of Pentacles, for your forever after your the final goal, right? Okay, so this is the first week, second week, third, and fourth, so you can follow along. For the first week, we have the King of Swords. We are either being very logical about the situation, or we are taking on a demeanor of uh, antipathy. Really? What is that big word? Why? Why do I always get big words coming through for you guys? Um, I've read like 5 reads and not once has a big word came through, but now I have one. Basically, the emotions are detached, or you're, interacting with a Libra, that is air element, which is you, of course. So you may very well be taking on a stand or a pin. You're trying to take a stand, being logical in regards to something. But moving on, we're going to clarify that to see what the purpose or point of that is. For the second week, we have the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So there's going to be a painful ending to a new love. There's going to be some disappointment here in the second week. Third week, we have the Eight of Swords, Magician, the Sun, and then we have the Fool on its side heading towards being in the reverse. It's not there yet, but it is heading there. So you are aware in this week that, or maybe you're not aware, because a lot of times we're not aware that we are not listening to the divine. We're refusing to take in what the divine's saying to us. So you're feeling rather trapped and unable to manifest some clarity and understanding on how to gain your happiness, or you're attempting to manifest it, but you're having a hard time figuring out which direction to go in order to do this. And the divine can guide you in that, but it looks like you're kind of at the point of not listening. So then we have the fourth week, we have the Wheel of Fortune. There is change that is going to come forward for the fourth week. Maybe you're going to open up and listen. No hidden dig there. Actually, it was a total hidden dig, but anyway, and pretty obvious, honestly. With the Wheel of Fortune, you got change, you got the wheel turning, you got things that are moving forward. Some people like to say luck is changing, but it's more heading towards your calling and what you're supposed to do, with things moving forward. All right. Well, Gemini, let's have a look and see about some clarifications here, shall we? Because I'm kind of curious. I want to find out about this King of Swords here. It's nice to see you in the Empress role, though. You've got it together. You're put together. You know what's going on. You know up from down. It's really nice. That's the overall energy, though. Oh, okay. We got all kinds of things jumping out. And I wasn't asking for anything yet. I was just shuffling. Okay, so please clarify the King of Swords. February 2022, first week, Gemini. And it's already up. So we got the Eight of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Trying to be logical about leaving our Ten of Cups, our happily ever after, our wish for our happiness, whatever our support system is, family. You could be having difficulties with finances, or somebody that's in need of help. Receive a message about somebody that's in need of help and you're trying to be strong. Could be a Leo, a fire element. And so you move swiftly towards that. It may be tied into that. You can also be heading towards feeling, insecure in regards to that and trying to stay strong as well. Because walking away from our happily ever after. I'm trying to be logical about the situation. So for the second week, yeah, clarified Ten of Swords and Ace of Cups, loss of the love because they walked away. Okay. Ace of Swords. Oh, I literally just heard stabbing. And normally the Ten of Swords is the stabbing, but with this one I'm hearing you're stabbed one time, good and hard. So you're manifesting what you truly want and focusing on that, and standing your ground in regards to that, so you can try to have a new beginning with your Two of Cups. You're determined to make it work, but the question is, either one, is it an earth element or is there some toxicity involved in regards to attaining that Ten of Pentacles, that forever after? That's a question only you can answer. Please clarify Eight of Swords, Magician, the Sun, and the Fool heading towards reverse, please, for third week, February 2022. Five of Cups. Definitely some frustration in there. Some regret, some disappointment. Could be heading towards depression. But, because something's not happening the way you want it to, you're not able to make it happen. You don't know which direction on how to happen. It's upsetting. Frustrating. Okay, so let's head to the Wheel of Fortune for the fourth week, February 2022, please. For Gemini. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Fourth week, February 2022. For Gemini, please. The unknown. Well, obviously. But there is something exciting and new, though, even though it's, you're feeling weighted down. There's something new and exciting coming. And you're going to head straight toward it. You may have to reevaluate your path. Stay strong. Let's see if I can get a little more here. I'm going to try to get a little more. Why the Moon, please, for the fourth week? Why the Moon for Gemini, fourth week, February 2022? Why the Moon, please? Because balance will need to be found. You'll be moving towards new love. And so you'll need to make that work. You'll need to find some way to make that fit into your life without one feeling neglected from the other, whether it's regards to maybe you have children and scenario. You had a couple that were married and they had children and they separated, and so one has visitation with the children, and that person meets another individual that they like. And again, it's a scenario, but I'm given this scenario. They meet somebody that they like and they're wanting to start dating them and spending more time with them, or they have been. And so they go back and forth. They see that they take the children home with them for the weekend visits or whatever. And so the question of introducing them and bringing them into their life with the children and finding that balance so that everybody will get along. That is a scenario. That is the one I was given. If that is your story, then that may very well be what's occurring with the Wheel of Fortune for the 4th week of February. But there will be new coming, and it will be every time I get this, your just deserves it. It's in your favor. It's a benefit, whether it be legal situations or just your life. But it's a benefit. It's to your favor. All right. So let's see if we can get any further messages for you, Gemini. Time to take some action, and everyone's safe. All your loved ones, everything's okay. No harm will come to them. Because there's a new beginning, a new star. Huh. Well, true. Okay. How about any guidance for Gemini regarding February 2022, please? Thank you. Use only positive thoughts and words, because you're going to be manifesting pretty strongly right now. And ask the angels to stay with you, and anything that is a negative that comes out, ask them to cancel it so that you can alter it into a positive. And they really want you to work on this divine situation, the God box. I've never had this card come out. Never. Write all of your worries, any of your worries, concerns, desires, what you want, what upsets you. Put it in a certain box, a special box, and call it the God box, a treasure box, whatever. And that way it'll help you to let go and allow the divine to help you. So that fits right into the cancel, clear, and delete. There's your guidance. All right, well, let's have a look and see about the energies that are in here for you. And remember, the more major arcanas you have, the more the divine and the universe are at work for you. The more the minor arcanas, the more the divine and the universe are sitting to the side waiting for you to make a decision so they can then jump into action, clear that path for you, make it nice and smooth so you can head straight towards your goal without being tripped up. All right, so first off, we have Pisces, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, and that's it. All right. Quite a few down, actually. Kind of curious how many you have down. You have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21 down. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, it's almost half. So yeah, I can see why I can see why the divine is definitely saying, please don't close me out. No, this 3rd week coming, please don't close me out, because we can make headway. We can get you here, and you'll still get here, but that 3rd week can get a little rough. Maybe it's a questioning moment. It's just frustrating, and that's where you kind of sit. But coming out of it is the big deal, and then reaching that fourth week to actually go towards something more beneficial is good. All right, Gemini. Well, I am going to actually, because you know how I normally do my reads, to where I do the second week is current energy, and then the third week is what's headed towards you. And I thought, wow, let's kind of reverse those. It makes a little more sense. So next week we're going to do what's headed towards you, and then for the third week we'll do your current energy. That way it kind of wraps up the month so that we can kind of follow up on the month and see where everybody's sitting. So, with all that being said, I do pray that this message has found who it needed to find and been delivered to those that are seeking information and guidance in regards to this read. I do look forward to next week to find out what is headed toward you. And until then, may all your decisions and choices be very blessed.